So all my content comes from just the dark demon shit. Cause like I said, man, I'm a 300-pound born loser. That's the truth. To make this month, you know how much evil and passion and hate, and people get over, oh my God, he's so, no. When you don't want to do something, man, happiness don't make me want to fucking do it. I have to find some dark shit. That's how I find it, man. I gotta go back, though. You want to be 300 pounds again, man? Huh? You want to feel like that again? You want to, kiss people's asses again? No.
It's warm on the couch. Your missus says stay in bed. It's comfy. It's cozy. You've got work later on. You had an argument last night. You're slightly hungover.
Because I know every motherfucker ain't going to do what I'm going to do. So this is how you level up. There may be some days I get up with poopy pants, and I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck this, man. Like, what am I training for?
Yeah.
I have no race in the docket. Why am I having this such a structured life? Why? And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm done. I retire every day.
Yeah.
I'm done with this shit. I didn't want to come on here and talk about no fucking passion and purpose and how to get the fuck out of bed and how to hit a fucking alarm clock and all this catchphrase bullshit. Because that wasn't how I lived. Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further.
So when you go home at night and you're by yourself and the noise is gone and the cheers are over and the fun and whatever the hell you did that day is over, you go home alone. So if you can't fix what's inside your soul, what's inside your heart, what's inside your mind, you will forever be doomed to live that life of a liar, of a cheater, of a piece of shit, of a person who doesn't want to be the great person that they were made to be. You always be a follower. I woke up like every human being does and goes, fuck, man, I'm a fucking piece of shit today. How the hell is this gonna work out for me? And you fight that. And you fight that. You don't override it. There's no override button. It's the conversation in your fucking, like, in your head. And I sit around and I say, okay. And then this is my thought process. So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine with being mediocre. You want to go back to who you were, huh, David? I'm like, fuck that, man. But guess what happens? That alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m. to train. I don't want to be a SEAL today. I don't want to be whatever today. I'll start tomorrow. And that's the usual pattern of people's
consistency. Today we're going to talk about consistency and why consistency is basically the only thing you need to be successful. Consistency is the only thing you need to succeed, you feel me? And I'm going to tell y'all my personal experience with consistency, bro. Consistency is the only reason that you know me, you know what I'm saying? If you figure me out before this channel, it's consistency, bro. We've been dropping every day on this channel. Eventually this channel's going to grow. So you are a first pioneer of this channel, and you're going to see why consistency is going to pay off, bro. So let me tell y'all a story about consistency, man. I'm a YouTuber, Avery B on YouTube, man. At a certain point in time, bro, I was posting video every day. The videos weren't doing shit, but I was consistent as a motherfucker. There was a lot of people ahead of me, bro. A lot of people ahead of me, bro. But they stopped being consistent, and I just kept being consistent. And I just grew past it, man. Not saying it's a competition between nobody, bro, but consistency is gonna put you in the rooms that fucking talent is not, man. Hard work be talent, and y'all know that. But my personal experience with consistency, bro, I seen a lot of niggas, bro. I seen a lot of niggas with so much motherfucking talent, but lack that consistency gene, bro. That's why when anybody come up to me, hey, B, how you make it, bro? How you make it? What's your number one tip? What's your number one piece of advice? And I say consistency, and they look at me crazy like, give me some real shit, bro. That's the realest shit I can say, bro. You gotta stay consistent, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta do everything in your motherfucking power to stay consistent, be as consistent as possible. You feel me? You gotta ignore the distractions. I made a video about staying on the elevator and ignoring the distractions, bro. That's the same shit. Like, bro, the longer you can stay consistent, bro, the harder it is for you to get fucked up by whatever going on, bro. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be places, and it's gonna be times, and it's gonna be things that's gonna try to throw you off that consistency. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep trucking, bro. As long as you can keep trucking, bro, as long as
lives. When you have a real fear of dying and being just another person, that I live to pay the bills, I made $1,000 a month. This is my life. I spray for cockroaches, man. If that makes you feel good, that's great. It didn't make me feel good. I wanted to, the first time in my life, after 26 years, it was 24, 25, wherever it was, I wanted to feel good about myself. You walk around with this gorgeous wife or great husband and all this money, you're like, God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up. But we think that we have to have it has to come externally a lot of times. We gotta have like a TV in front of us, watch somebody, listen to a podcast, listen to a great music. A lot of times in life is fucking quiet. And those are the times when you want to run and hide. You gotta be able to find energy. You gotta make up games, make up tricks, make up whatever you can to get to the next evolution of life. I talk about clearing out the mind. Until you really want to do something, you always gonna be a talker. You always gonna run your fucking mouth. Maybe you're a piece of shit. Maybe you want to be nobody. Maybe you're happy exactly where you are in life, because obviously you are. Maybe you don't have the determination to be somebody better than who you are. And if you want to live with that, I'll support you in that. A lot of folks I get that mentality. I once had that mentality, that no one understands what the fuck I'm going through. And if you keep that mentality, you're gonna stay in the same exact spot that you're in, that no one understands me. There's millions of people. The dream was the one thing I thought about, and the dream was now gone. Now, what comes in, the dream goes away, and the fucking laundry list of fucking details and tasks come up. Gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. That's when you become the master of your dream. So, a lot of people out there dreaming. If you're good with being who you are, that every day you wake up and every day you smell like shit because you can't wash your body well, and your skin's messed up because your health's so bad, and you can't put your clothes on right, you need help with that. You need help, like when I was doing, I need help wiping my ass. That makes you feel good? Nothing I can say to you. Only thing that gets me mad nowadays is that so many people die with untapped potential because they think that someone else is fucking better than them. And they were born, not with the greatest tools. You don't need shit. You need the ability to fucking grind your ass into a fine fucking powder. It gets real small when you're lazy and you're fat. Their will is so small that they don't have any, and you can't give it to them. There has to be something. This is what I'm talking about now, because this isn't a hack. This has to be in you. Something in you has to wake up. I don't give a fuck what you used to do. I don't care, you used to be the best. I don't care. What are you doing today? You may not be that person now, but what are you still doing to try to excel in life? And a lot of people now are talking. I hear so much talk.
The harder it's gonna be to fuck you up. You know what I mean? Fuck you up can be anything. Fuck you up can be anything, man. You just gotta stay consistent, bro. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be times when you don't wanna do it. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be sleepy, bro. What time is it right now, bro? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. I gotta stay consistent, though. I gotta make this video. You feel me? Bro. I'm doing this shit for a great purpose. You gotta know your purpose. Make sure y'all tune in to the other videos that I teach y'all some shit for real. This video right here is just basically like, this is your sign for doing. A lot of people, they get discouraged. A lot of people, they tend to stop. They tend to backtrack. Fuck that. Keep on. You know what I mean? You gotta stay consistent, bro. You doing this shit for more people than you. You're not doing this for yourself, bro. You're doing this for your family. You gotta make it better. You gotta make it better living situation for your family. They weren't able to do it. They weren't able to come up on these gyms. They weren't able to come up on this knowledge. You is. What's your excuse? You're gonna not be consistent. You sound like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even mean to come on here on some hard motivational shit, but bro, come on. Stay consistent. Keep doing that shit. No matter what it is. Yeah, I mean, it could be you working on clothes. You're a clothing designer. Keep making designs. Until that shit blow up. Till everybody wearing that shit around the city. Stay consistent, bro. Don't fall into these distractions, temptations. The farther you go up in life, bro, the bigger the temptations gonna be. What you gonna do? You gonna stop? No, don't stop. You gotta stay consistent, bro. You know what I mean? The world wants you to stop. niggas that was at the bottom, when you was at the bottom, they don't want to see you at the top, bro. You at the top make them feel bad for being at the bottom. Not knowing that you stay consistent to get here and they stop. You know how many niggas I started YouTube with? Do you know how many people I started YouTube with, bro? Where they at now, bro? Don't get me wrong, I fought with them boys. I never not fought with them boys. But them boys wasn't consistent, bro. You know what I mean? Some of them niggas had way more subscribers than me, bro.
I don't hear a lot of work. I hear a lot of people telling you what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, how you should be fucking living. And I look at them and you're fat, you're out of shape, you look like shit, but you're telling a motherfucker how to live. No, man, I won't listen to you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom. There's a lot of people talking shit. I don't see the real suffering behind it, behind what you're saying. That's why everybody said, man, you talk with so much passion because it's a real fucking place. It sucks to get up in the morning time. It was raining like cats and dogs. I want to get my shoes on and go run. Because every day is a battle. Every day is a battle because your mind wants to choose the path of least resistance. Every day. But you don't become better by ever doing that. You become normal. And I don't want to be normal. Everybody needs that pat on the back. They need that training partner. They need that accountability coach. I don't need that shit. And neither do they. But it's what we've trained ourselves to believe that we need. It sucks. It's painful. It's fucking mind-numbing. And that is the truth. And that's why a lot of people don't like listening to me.
When I became David Goggins, I let my finger off the trigger. I said, oh man, I figured the fuck out. That's when I started doing this. I said, oh, okay. So every day has to be a war. Every day has to be you proving yourself to yourself. Every day you gotta look in that accountability mirror and say, how am I looking? Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? There's nothing without discipline, man. And discipline is that trigger.
If you don't need to be in my life, I'm not about acquiring more friends. I'm not about noise. I'm about, okay, are you trying to go somewhere? You can jump on board. If not, I don't want to hear all your problems. You have a solution for your problem. That's what I'm all about right now. So I'm not about whining, bitching, complaining. I'm about, okay, we need to go this way. My God, I just want to fit in. I want to fit in. I want you to like me. So that's a horrible fucking place to be in life because you lose yourself. When you want to fit in with people so badly, normal fucking people, no better than you. You do whatever you can to fit in. That's a bad place to be. You lose yourself in trying to create a character that other people will accept. I can't spend much time in that fail zone. I have to be able to get up and get active.
Fast forward years later, they still have the same amount of subscribers, bro. Because they wasn't consistent, bro. Something happened in their life. And they let that shit, they let that shit dictate their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through shit, bro. I'm not the nigga that's gonna come in here and say, fuck all that shit you going. No, everybody go through shit. Figure out your outlet. And with your outlet, stay consistent, bro. Don't let that shit distract you. You know what I mean? God gives you the biggest challenges to his toughest rewards. Fight through it, bro. You can fight through it, you know. You know what I mean? Stay consistent no matter what you do. Consistency is literally the key. I know that sounds so cliche, bro, but consistency is literally the key of life. If you can stay consistent long enough, and it's the crazy thing is this, bro. Consistently good equals great. Consistently good is equal to great, bro. All you gotta do is be good, show up. Show up every day, bro. Show up every day and give your best. You ain't even gotta be the most talented motherfucker. I guarantee you, hard work gonna beat talent when talent fail to work hard. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna eventually garnish that talent. The longer you do some shit, the longer you stay consistent at it, you gonna get that talent, bro. I promise. So this is just your sign to stay consistent, man. I don't know what you're doing. I don't even know you, bro. But you was meant to hear this video, though. I don't know you, but you was meant to hear this shit. Stay consistent, keep going. Don't stop, ever. They want you to stop. If you stop, you prove them niggas wrong. You prove the haters wrong. The haters was right about you if you stop. Yep, they laughing at your ass. They laughing at you right now. I knew he wasn't gonna make it. Look at him. That nigga soft. You got me fucked up, you think they talking to me like that. I'm about to step on these niggas' necks. Fuck is you saying? Who? Say it in my face. You feel me? That's how I feel. And I got the consistency to back it up. Yeah, let's do it. Go to war with anybody for real. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta feel. That's how you gotta move. Stay consistent. Believe in yourself. Can't nobody stop you but you. You know what I'm saying? You're your own biggest enemy. Don't even worry about these little niggas, man. These pipsqueaks. Don't worry about them. It's you and you. Look yourself in the mirror and compete with him every day. For real. That's how this shit work, man. Word of the day, consistency.
To the next day just as fast, because my goals were to be a Navy SEAL. I don't have time to stay here and feel bad for myself for weeks and months and years, because I'll lose that time. Write down this one day. Everything you do, write that down, and you're like, my God, I am wasting so much time on frivolous bullshit. It's not even funny. I mean, it will. If it doesn't infuriate you, it should, because there's so much time. I can't get it in. Look at your schedule. You just wasted 7 hours today on bullshit.
But if you want to make yourself better, you even said it, it's the truth. All you got to do is sit back in a quiet room for several days, maybe months, maybe years, and think about, how do I want to look, feel, live, and be? And then you put down a whiteboard and say, okay, better get to work.
And we want it very fast. If you don't see results in the first 2 days or the first week, I'm done. That's the mentality of most people.
There's nothing gets me more mad. Oh my God, David Goggins, man, you're amazing. Every day I watch you, every day I listen to you. And you're some fat, nasty, lazy motherfucker. So guess what I tell him? I obviously didn't do my job right.
The struggle is too real. We're not patient. We, like in a world where you can Google the best restaurants around me right now, no one is patient. And for you to lose weight, for you to stop drinking, whatever the hell you're going through, it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, and a lot of pitfalls, a lot of plateaus. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you, and you don't want to fix it.
Between what is and that constant source and connection from your mind. You're connecting the non-physical to the physical, and they start doing what? Looping to each other. The same way your low self-esteem is looping you more low self-esteem. You're stuck on that low self-esteem. You keep listening to the thoughts that come from it. Don't do it, quit, don't even try, you're not good enough. And then you act on it. Your behavior reflects that you trust that non-physical feeling, that non-physical thought. And when your behavior follows through with it, and your actions follow through with it, it like damn near convinces your body that this is right and this is okay. This is why you experience a lot of discomfort and pain through change, because your body is literally breaking. It's breaking. It's chaos before order. This is why yin and yang, I got that symbol on the back of that sign right there. Yin and yang, like it's chaos and order at the same time. They go hand in hand. They are necessary for each other. Why? Because through chaos, things scramble and things get out of order, things fall apart, creating a new space, creating new opportunities for a new way of living, a new structure, and a new balance. And then when that order gets old, or you're done with that order, you must break the order with chaos and then go into another space. You go up and plateau, and then go up and then plateau, and then go up and plateau. You know, you're mastering the levels of yourself. So that's what this video is about. Hopefully I helped y'all realize you need to have an urgency for action, why that action is so important, how you know your patterns are really an opportunity to break free from them. You need to do it now. You need to do it aggressively, assertively, and it needs to be very serious to you on what that opportunity is in that next moment. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I swear I wanted to burp, but it wouldn't come out. Dojo to the moon, to Saturn, and we live in the solar system. The limits when you know we exist. Yeah, did.
My point is, if you want to be able to make money quick, if you want to get rich quick, all you gotta do is find something that people need provide a service and you get paid off of that, bro. And I think the biggest thing is not about thinking about money, but thinking about how to help people. And if you make money thinking about how to help people, your business will last a lot longer. So what I want to tell y'all folks is, if you're in a position right now to where you want to get rich and you're trying to think of how to get rich quick, sit down, think about what you need, think about how you can fix what people need, and once you provide that service, I promise you some type of money is gonna fall into your lap. For me, bro, it was giving people the father figure or giving people the male role model that they needed, bro, and that's what helped me make money, bro. For some people, bro, for Tesla, bro, he might have been tired of driving his car and holding the steering wheel. Bro made cars lazier. You get what I'm saying? For automated 18-wheelers he's creating, he realized people is tired of paying people to have CDLs to crash off the road and hit people. Let me just make a truck that drives itself. So what I want y'all folks to understand is, once you find a hole in the market, once you find a hole in things that people need, fill that hole and you can get rich off of it, I promise you. Now the last thing we're gonna talk about is actually two more things. It's gonna be creating and innovating, bro. One of my biggest things is, bro, you're gonna get rich a lot quicker once you realize that people aren't getting rich off stealing ideas, they're getting rich off creating ideas. Now, mind you, you could get rich off taking an idea and making it better, but that's not just stealing somebody's shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that think, oh, you could just walk up, Denim Tears got a hat, let me go make Denim Tears hat. No, bro, they're gonna keep going to Denim Tears because he's the original. So my point is, now if you took Denim Tears and you did what Offset did, and you throw your name on it and make it Flame Denim Tears, you made it your own version of Denim Tears, people will buy that because you added your innovation. You can't steal ideas. Life is about creating something or taking something that's created and making it better, improving something. But life ain't about taking something. So what I want y'all folks to understand is, bro, get more into creating things, get more into innovating and making things better, and you will put yourself in a position to where money will always be coming towards you, because as long as you're the person that could fix a problem, make a problem better, or you're a person that could create something.
Welcome to the VIP section of the dojo, baby, man. Have no fear, Taekwondo is here, man. Listen, Patreon, I got bangers for y'all today. I'm gonna be dropping 3 videos. This will be a part of a 3-video drop. I've been traveling a lot lately. It's been a lot going on. It always throws off my balance of being behind a desk, but I'm gonna get a lot better at that. Some Patreon videos in the future will be in the form of a vlog, so be ready for that. They might literally look like me speaking to the camera, carrying it around with me, you know, by doing whatever means, by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? And these Patreon videos are easy to get out because I just give it to y'all raw. I just pause. No diddy. I give it to y'all without editing. They just go, they just flow. Today's topic will be an idea I refer to as low self-esteem logic, right? And transitioning from a low self-esteem, a poor self-image, lack of, an abundance of bad perception of yourself. You don't lack anything. So I almost said lack of confidence, but it depends how you look at it, right? You just have an abundance of negative thoughts about yourself, creating that low confidence. How do you change this? How do you transition this? How do you turn your life around? How have I done it for myself? How have I helped others? What has research gotten me along with? And what is channeling through my soul at this exact moment? Well, first of all, let's talk about what low self-esteem logic is. Why do I call it that? Because when coming from a place of higher self-esteem, a place where if I have an idea, I trust myself. I trust the universe and wherever that idea came from, and I execute on it with passion, with purpose, with great intention, and with seriousness, none to say the least. Because I take it serious, because I appreciate it. I'm in a higher vibration, I'm in a higher frequency. Now, there's some people listening saying, I'm not with all this spiritual heebie-jeebie shit, right? So let me show you something. This has nothing to do with spirituality or some sort of higher realm and Lucky Charms and rainbow season. It has nothing to do with that. If you were to put a brain scan, this is medical field thing, this is psychology, this is brain neuroscience. If you were to measure the frequency of the different emotions you experience, excitement, joy, anger, sadness, even when you're feeling jealousy, you can put a number on those emotions. So let me do this. Let me do this. Emotions and their frequency. So when we say high vibration, or when people say high vibration on the internet, this is what we're talking about. Let me literally show you. I don't know how obvious this is to you. You see this? Shame, guilt, apathy. Apathy is when you're like indifferent. You feel nothing. Grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, they're all low. At the highest is a place of peace, joy, love, reason, acceptance, willingness. You cross that line of neutrality.
What y'all got going on YouTube? It's Who Casper and we is back with another free game video, man. If y'all folks is wondering what today's topic is about, go look at the title. Today, we're talking about how making money isn't hard. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but I'm gonna explain to you exactly how making money isn't hard, because once I explain to you these couple of concepts, y'all folks will be able to understand how to make money a little bit easier. So boys and girls, listen up, man. First thing I wanna talk about in this video is investments. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how investments make making money for you easier, but it's real easy to get into investing. Now, what I mean by it's real easy to get into investing is you just gotta do your research and do your homework. I ain't trying to be FYBJ Main, but if you go look, man, if you would have looked at Bitcoin and did your research in the early on stages of Bitcoin, probably around 2016 and even earlier than that, bro, you could have bought Bitcoins for dollars, bro. You could have got it for maybe even a couple thousand when it was at 3,000 in 2017. Now, if you would have invested in Bitcoin when it was 3,000 at 2017, all the way up to now when it's at $90,000, bro, think about how much money you could have made. One of my biggest things is getting into things early on and paying attention to investments. You have different companies you could invest in, Tesla, Apple, Snapchat. It's different companies that do real estate. It's cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin, like Dogecoin and all these different things, bro. Investing is going to take you a lot farther in life, because once you learn how to invest your money, you allow your money to make money for you. One of the stupidest things that people think is that you have to wake up every day to make bread. Millionaires are making money while they're sleeping, and that's why they're able to go on vacation on the weekend and come back and there's still new money in their bank account. Nobody is really living, being a millionaire and living day by day. If you have no form of passive income, if you make no investments to be able to make money while you're sleeping, you will be working for the rest of your life, and you will work until you retire, and that means you won't retire until you pass away. So with that being said, bro, making investments is one of the biggest things about keeping money and making money, because once you start making investments, you're able to live life passive and wake up and be able to have money without having to see your money grow. You get what I'm saying? Now we're gonna talk about assets. I like assets, but I also like to talk about assets and liabilities. We'll get into liabilities next. When it comes to assets, bro, so for me, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to assets, you have a lot of people that will put their money into things that matter, bro. You should be buying property. You should be buying growing investments. You should be out here putting your money into what else can we say, y'all? Stocks. You should be putting your money into all these different things, positive growing assets. It's a lot of people that don't put their money into investments, stocks, like I said, properties and all these different things. But it's a lot of people that do put their money into liabilities. If you're the person that's out here, bro, and you spend your money on the liabilities, you buy shoes, clothes, cars, and whatever the case may be, bro, you can still do that. But do it and make it make sense, bro. Don't have all these different liabilities and you're not putting your money into